Howdy, howdy, everyone. Today we are going to be taking on Rufus the Foreman. He is the second boss in V Rising. Before we actually get into the fight, I have a couple of tips. The boss arena is located in the bandit logging camp. It's a very open area, and he is a ranged boss. So if you get caught in the sunlight, you're not going to have a fun time. Which is why I would definitely recommend fighting him at nighttime. Maybe even just waiting until just before the day ends to start the fight. Also, Tristan the Vampire Hunter at your current gear score of about level 20 is going to mess you up. So definitely make sure he's not here when you start. Alright. And now we get to the fun part. Oh, I lied. So I'm going to be starting this fight just at gear level 20, not without upgrading to copper or anything. Just because this is like the minimum gear level I would expect people to start the fight at, since he's only the second boss on the list. And I don't want people to get the wrong idea and think that you have to be super geared up to do these fights, because you don't really need to. Some of them you might, they are more difficult, but this guy should be pretty manageable without it. Alright, so there he is. You can see there are some people that wander around his boss arena. If you can take them out beforehand, that's advisable.
Intruder, huh?
But you can see he's got a crossbow. It's going to be a ranged fight. Stay light on your feet, and you should have a pretty decent time. If you want to do it really slow, you can just dodge and hit it with ranged spells. He usually has much better aim than that. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. But there's nothing too crazy to worry about. When you see a big red arrow like that, you should probably try and dodge it just in case. But all in all, nothing too crazy happens if you don't. And as with a lot of these fights, it gets a little bit easier if you take out ranged mobs first, because they are just a pain in the butt to have to deal with while you're trying to fight a boss. But yeah, you can see his moveset's pretty basic. Arrows, he has the trapper's net, and then he has that ability where he shields his nearby allies, and it also increases their attack speed, and he does that. That's really bad. If you get pinned down and you get hit by that, that could definitely get you killed, but just don't get pinned down and you should be fine. If you want to be really safe, you just keep your dodge up for when he throws the net, and that should keep you alive. Okay, so I didn't time that very well, but you get the idea. He has some pretty funny voice lines, though. Sorry, my nose was itching. Alright, and then that's all there is to it. So like I said, try and avoid starting the fight in the daytime. Avoid his snare whenever possible. You don't want to get hit with those like 4 bolts in a row. And if you have the ability to, take out the ranged mobs before you engage him. Or focus on them if you can't take them out before he aggroes. Anyway, hope you enjoyed and hope it helps. Take care. Quick bonus for you guys. We've got the Blood Rage ability from Rufus. It's going to give us a shield to our allies and ourselves, as well as a nice little attack speed buff. And it lasts for 4.5 seconds, which, as you can see, is a couple of combos worth. And yeah, feel free to test it out yourselves.